Good Thursday morning. Those alarming foodborne outbreaks rapidly spreading across the U.S. now.
And now more of your favorite restaurants are feeling the impact. It is August 6th. This is Today. Produce problems. Another popular food chain racing to remove jalapenos as cases of salmonella surge. Hundreds of people now sick across dozens of states. This amid unanswered questions surrounding that other stomach bug linked to tainted lettuce. So what's going on with America's food supply? We'll have everything you need to know. Making progress? A potential deal in the works as early as today to reopen the vital Strait of Hormuz. While President Trump pushes back against those reports, the military is running dangerously low on missiles as the months-long war with Iran rages on. Live reports from the region and the White House straight ahead. War of words. President Trump and Abdul El-Sayed trading jabs in the wake of the progressives' big victory in Michigan's Democratic Senate primary.
Abdul El-Sayed, lovely gentleman, the man of hate.
He's more interested in saying my name in an interesting way or calling me a lovely gentleman than he is interested in actually solving our problems. Inside
the growing battle with November's midterms now less than 3 months away. Glimmer of hope. Crews in Washington state finally gaining ground on those devastating wildfires in Spokane as that community comes together to support neighbors who've lost everything. We'll have the very latest. Those stories plus beaver battle. The wildly popular Buc-ee's under fire for a new lawsuit targeting this mom and pop mini mart.
This is ridiculous. When does this end?
Just ahead, the mega chain's controversial claims and how fans of this very small store in Ohio are fighting back. And choosing country.
She's from Texas, I can tell by the way.
With country songs owning the top 5 spots on Billboard's Hot 100 for the first time in history.
On a train back to Boston and we're jumping the gun.
We'll celebrate the summer of country and show you why fans of all music can't seem to get enough. Today, Thursday, August 6th, 2026.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin. From Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And a very good morning to you. Welcome to Today. So glad you decided to start your Thursday morning with us. Laura Jarrett filling in for Savannah today.
Yeah, happy to be with you. We're going to get right to our top story with new alarms being raised now with yet another foodborne illness outbreak growing rapidly nationwide.
The CDC is now tracking hundreds of salmonella cases, including dozens of hospitalizations across 27 states now. That surge prompting a second popular Mexican-style chain to pull jalapeno peppers from its restaurants.
And it all comes as health officials are still tracking that cyclospora outbreak with more than 10,000 infections now confirmed across the U.S. and thousands more under investigation.
We've got 2 reports for you this morning with everything you need to know. We'll begin with NBC's Maggie Vespa. She joins us now from a Chipotle near Chicago. Maggie, good morning.
Craig, Laura, good morning. Yeah, first it was Chipotle, and now, as you point out, Qdoba following suit, announcing they're proactively pulling jalapenos from all locations. This as the CDC ties the tainted peppers to a California-based distributor, and Americans try and wrap their minds around yet another rapidly growing outbreak. This morning, new concerns about another foodborne illness outbreak hitting at least 27 states across the country. The CDC now tracking close to 350 cases of salmonella, including 36 hospitalizations.
Every time we look up, there's another recall.
Colorado and Minnesota accounting for more than 200 cases combined. This as the Mexican-style food chain Qdoba announces it proactively removed jalapeno peppers from all of its restaurants out of an abundance of caution. Qdoba following in rival Chipotle's footsteps, which announced the same move earlier this week after state health officials found more than 100 people sickened with salmonella in Minnesota, most of them after eating Chipotle. The chain writing, "The health and safety of our guests and employees is our highest priority." Overnight, the CDC tying cases to jalapenos grown in Sinaloa, Mexico, and distributed by California-based Coast Citrus Distributors. The CDC says the company has agreed to recall the hot green peppers. Food safety experts say finding a root cause will take time.
FDA will visit that location and they'll do their investigation to try to figure out exactly what caused it.
The salmonella surge is just the latest food scare in America, with health officials also tracking that cyclospora outbreak linked to tainted lettuce served at Taco Bell, with more than 10,000 confirmed infections and 2 deaths. Taco Bell has since removed the tainted lettuce. The damage rippling across the industry, with Salad and Go, a regional chain in Arizona and Nevada, filing for bankruptcy. In part, they say, because customers afraid of getting sick are avoiding lettuce. Now, the CDC is stressing that because Chipotle and Qdoba pulled those peppers from their restaurants, their food should be safe to eat. Food safety experts we talked to agree, saying the same goes for Taco Bell. And they also stress that these outbreaks don't appear to be linked. They say the timing just appears to be a horrible coincidence. Craig?
Okay, Maggie Vespa starting us off there in Chicago. Let's dig in more with NBC News medical contributor Dr. John Torres. Now, Dr. John, good morning to you. It does seem like this is starting to become the summer of foodborne illness scares. 2 very simple questions here. First of all, is this just the beginning of more outbreaks, and are there certain foods that we should just be avoiding outright?
And Craig and Laura, good morning. And I think what you're seeing here is the fact that these outbreaks happen typically every year. This year happens to be more robust than most, and so it's getting more attention. So I think people are paying more attention to it. And because of that, they're going in, they're getting tested. We have these new tests, and so you're seeing the numbers go up. But as far as avoiding foods, I think the main thing you should do is avoid the things that we know can cause contamination or are possibly contaminated, because since these outbreaks do happen, you want to protect yourself. And right now, that bagged lettuce salad and bagged salads, those are the ones that are most concerning. And so you want to avoid those. Anything else, here's kind of the steps you want to take. If you can heat the food, 158 degrees for cyclospora, 165 degrees for salmonella, then you can go ahead and kill that parasite or that bacteria. The next step is if you can freeze them. If you can freeze them, then it's going to kill most of that, but not necessarily all of it, but it's certainly going to go a long way towards that. And that's mostly for, some of the fruits and vegetables that you can freeze. And then washing, it's important, especially if you get lettuce. Get a head of lettuce, take out the outer leaves, scrub wash the inside as best you can, and that can certainly help. And if it's a smooth type of vegetable, like something that has a peel that you can peel on the outside, or something like a carrot that can be cleaned easily, then that is probably the ones that are safest. But I've had many texts from many friends saying, I'm tired of avoiding fruits and vegetables. I really want some right now. What can I do? Those are probably the best steps to take.
Well, I think people are confused and concerned for good reason, given all the headlines, Doctor. So then, is this a mere coincidence that we're seeing these 2 different things pop up at the same time, or should people actually have a pause and concern about the food supply?
I think you definitely want to think about what's happening with the food supply. And when you hear things like this happening in this outbreak, definitely pay attention to what they're saying to avoid, and avoid those foods until they say, okay, it looks like we're good to go back. And right now, a couple of things are happening. One, we have more tests, and so we're able to test people more. Or it's more in the news, so people are going in with symptoms. They might typically treat it at home. But on top of that, our system is set up now. It's not as robust as it used to be a few years ago. And because of that, some of these are slipping through. And our distribution system used to be local. Decades ago, it was just local producers. Then it went regional. Now it's national, even internationally. So when something happens, there's an outbreak like these jalapenos, they end up spreading to different states and affecting more people. And so I think as long as that happens, until we get our surveillance system under control and better, more robust, I think we're going to start seeing more of these.
Appreciate the insight, Dr. John. Thank you, sir.
All right, we are following new developments in the war with Iran overnight. Reports from both the White House and Iran that a deal on the Strait of Hormuz could come as early as today. NBC's chief international correspondent Keir Simmons is in the region for us. Keir, good morning. What's the latest?
Hey, Laura, good morning to you. Things are on a knife edge here, with President Trump saying that we should know soon. The Iranian Foreign Ministry saying a draft agreement between Iran and Oman, those are the 2 countries on either side of the Strait of Hormuz, is under review. That agreement will likely set out how that vital shipping lane will be managed. One controversial question, of course, will be whether Iran is able to charge vessels. The Trump administration has been utterly opposed to that. Meanwhile, millions of Americans are waiting for the news, knowing that it will have an impact on how much they pay at the pump. And President Trump overnight insisting, despite Iran saying there are no talks between Iran and the US, that Iran did contact him last weekend and said, please call off those strikes that President Trump says would have been bigger than World War II. Take a listen.
I'm not looking to kill people and totally obliterate everything, and that's where we were headed. And they wanted to negotiate, and we're doing that, and it seems to be working out quite well.
Meanwhile, despite President Trump saying, despite Iran saying that there are not negotiations with the US, President Trump saying a second stage of those negotiations will address Iran's nuclear capability.
Keir, the war has also prompted this new concern over a potential shortage when it comes to weapons, which would be significant. How is the White House addressing that?
Yeah, look, the Defense Department's second in command gathered top officials for a meeting last Friday to address a shortfall of US weaponry after an angry phone call from President Trump about the issue. That's according to 4 people with knowledge of the meeting. The president expressed frustration that the Pentagon's munitions shortfalls is now one of the factors in whether he expands combat operations in Iran, and asked how the Pentagon is fixing the problem. To answer your question, Laura, the White House has denied this, and President Trump pushing back overnight, saying the US has massive amounts of munitions. Laura?
All right, Keir Simmons, thank you.
We turn now to the push toward the critical November midterm set to determine the balance of power in Congress. President Trump and some top Republicans unleashing a series of attacks on progressive Abdul El-Sayed, the new Democratic Senate nominee in the battleground state of Michigan. NBC's chief White House correspondent Garrett Haake standing by with more on all of it. Garrett, good morning.
Craig, this one is fascinating because El-Sayed is now the rare political figure who generates excitement on the wings of both parties, albeit for very different reasons. Progressives see him as a fighter, fresh off a tough primary, ready to battle for causes that the left cares deeply about. But Republicans, now led by the president, are painting him as an extremist, and they're hoping to make Democrats running for office all across the country answer for his sometimes controversial stances.
This morning, Democrats have a new Senate nominee in Michigan, a critical battleground state, and Republicans have a new top political target.
Abdul El-Sayed!
Just hours after Abdul El-Sayed's primary win, President Trump going on the attack.
Abdul El-Sayed, lovely gentleman. He's a man of hate. When I watch Abdul, he's full of
El-Sayed firing back overnight.
This is a guy who can't even focus on our affordability. He's more interested in saying my name in an interesting way or calling me a lovely gentleman than he is interested in actually solving our problems.
Also responding to critics highlighting his opposition to aid to Israel. El-Sayed saying he stands with Jewish people, adding,
I think there is a challenge when folks try to use the specter of anti-Semitism to extend toward protecting a foreign government against criticism.
Republicans also trying to link the outspoken progressive, a supporter of programs like Medicare for All, to Democrats nationwide.
A lot of Americans look at this rising tide of socialism and say, how did we get here?
Vance echoing the president, who also tried to tie the primary results to the National Party in that Las Vegas speech.
The communists want to take their ruinous and deadly ideology of misery and squalor to every state in America, but we're not going to let them.
Trump arriving back from that trip last night on Marine One. But his departure for that West Coast swing now drawing headlines after a close encounter between Marine One and a commercial airliner on Tuesday. The two taking off moments apart.
Marine One, proceed as brief. Marine One, you said your proceed as brief?
The FAA saying there was a, quote, momentary loss of separation during which controllers maintained contact with both aircraft and that, quote, the president was never in any danger.
Frequent flyers in and out of D.C. know that typically when the president is in the air here, nothing else is allowed to be. So how that passenger jet and the presidential helicopters came to be as close as they were in that video is now the subject of investigations by both the FAA and the NTSB. Craig?
Garrett Hake from the White House. Garrett, thank you.
Another major story for you this morning, those raging wildfires across the West. Officials in Washington now saying they're making progress against the flames in that state. But meantime, the suspect accused of setting one of the fires will be back in court to face a first-degree arson charge. Now we're going to get to Al's look at today's fire dangers in just a moment. But first, NBC's Morgan Chesky joins us once again from Spokane. Morgan, good morning.
Yeah, Laura, good morning. And Aaron Farinacci is charged with starting the Old Trails fire. That is the most destructive of the three fires that have absolutely ravaged this entire area. And officials are now telling us they believe the other two are human-caused, but that source of ignition is still under investigation.
This morning, a glimmer of hope in the fight to contain three devastating wildfires. Crews finally halting flames and creeping closer to containment. The Spokane complex fire is now responsible for burning more than 10,000 acres and scorching some 800 homes and buildings.
I think we're making great progress right now, and if our lines hold through the weekend, I think we're going to be on the path to not having this fire move anymore.
As thousands of firefighters work round the clock, arson suspect Aaron Farinacci is scheduled to be back in court today. His arrest, the Spokane County Sheriff says, made thanks to those residents who noticed a stranger acting suspiciously.
When he saw us, he kind of stood up and kind of turned and faced us and got a little fidgety.
Paul Child says he first noticed the man near this wooded area.
My daughter was sitting on the porch out there, and she says, "There's a fire." So I ran out and looked and saw a column of smoke rising exactly where that individual was standing at.
The fires here among dozens currently burning across the western U.S., creating plumes of thick smoke visible high above the mountains and even from outer space. All part of a wildfire season that isn't letting up. In Washington, an outpouring of support for those who have now lost everything. Actress and Spokane native Sydney Sweeney back home to help with ongoing relief efforts. This morning, thousands of residents are still unable to return home, with officials stressing conditions are still too unpredictable and life-threatening.
We still have a lot of interior heat, and even a little gust can grab an ember and throw it.
And fire officials tell us it really is a race for containment, due in large part to the fact that the National Weather Service is warning that the next 2 days could bring triple-digit temperatures. And on Saturday, we could see the return of those gusty winds. Those two factors combined could change the face of this firefight in a major way. Laura.
All right, Morgan Chesky, thank you.
All right, Al is standing by. For obvious reasons, we've been focused on that fire in Spokane, Washington. But you take a look at this map, buddy. Yeah. The sheer number of fires.
I mean, there's over 100 stretching from the Pacific Northwest, California, into the Rockies, into the plains, even parts of Minnesota, looking at these fires. And of course, with the fires comes smoke, air quality alerts from the Northwest all the way into the Rockies. That smoke plume just continuing to push to the east. You can see from Omaha, Salina, just south of Minneapolis, we are going to be looking at poor air quality. And the big problem also, as Morgan alluded to, this brutal heat. We're talking Oklahoma City, 101, Las Vegas, 111, Reno, Nevada, 102, Salt Lake, 99. And these temperatures go right on into tomorrow with triple digits. And as you can see, from Salt Lake City to Helena to Rapid City, Denver as well, all triple-digit temperatures. They are dangerous. And now, here in the Northeast and the Great Lakes, we are talking about from super to soupy. I mean, it's a mess. This front was draped along the mid-Atlantic. We had low humidity coming in from Canada. Well, that's all changed, my friends. The front now jumping up to the front, up to the north of us. There's a big Bermuda high. This is pumping up extreme levels of humidity and heat. And so you look at these heat indexes. Ocean City, it's going to feel like 98. Norfolk, feel like 103. New York, near 100 degrees. These temperatures are going to feel 10 to 20 degrees above average. And again, these are the humidity, the heat indexes, mid to upper 90s right on into the weekend from Balmer, Atlantic City, all the way up into New England, guys.
Rory, my heart, it is Saturday, the day of rest.
Sunday's the day of rest.
No, Saturday's the day of pre-rest.
Pre-rest?
Yeah, so that way when you actually get to Sunday, you're rested enough to enjoy your rest.
I like that logic.
Sounds like something my 9-year-old would say. We're back at 7:30 with those wise words from Lorelai there. And folks, fans of Gilmore Girls are in for a treat because a new doc on that beloved show is in the works, featuring some never-before-seen footage.
That's a treat. You know, new generations are discovering that show for the first time. Sybil might like it.
I think Jenna Bush Hager said that her daughter discovered it.
They're very much into it. We're going to have a lot more on that in Pop Start, but we're going to start this half hour with this growing Buc-ee's backlash.
Yes, the wildly popular gas station taking some heat now for several lawsuits alleging trademark infringement. The latest target, a very small corner store in Ohio. This one right here. NBC's Jesse Kirsch joins us now with that story. Jesse, good morning.
Guys, good morning. When a lot of people see this little guy, they think of one very specific place, Buc-ee's. But now the massive gas station chain is saying this valuable branding is being threatened by a single small mini-mart in Ohio, and it's stirring up legal controversy, if you will, a tale of two beavers, one called David, the other Goliath.
When you hear the word Buc-ee's, you might think of rest stop heaven.
Brisket on board!
Fresh barbecue, seemingly endless snacks, and all kinds of merch featuring this buck-toothed beaver. But this morning, the wildly popular gas stations are fueling outrage too.
It's time to boycott Buc-ee's.
This is ridiculous. When does this end?
In a new federal lawsuit, Buc-ee's accuses Beaver's Mini Mart in Beaver Creek, Ohio, of trademark infringement. The mega chain claiming the convenience store's use of a cartoon beaver with wide eyes and a smile is unauthorized and is likely to cause confusion among consumers.
As Ohioans, we don't play, okay?
Support for the store quickly going viral, with a burrito spot, a bakery, and a law firm joining in.
If you've been injured by a large corporation coming after a little guy, you need the beaver on your side.
These cookies, a fundraiser to help cover the mini-mart's legal costs.
And I would argue, if you get confused between those two logos, that is an issue with you.
It all comes just days after comedian John Oliver mocked Buc-ee's and its multiple trademark lawsuits.
As one legal expert has said, the more you do this, the more you might run into somebody who has the means or the will to fight with you about it. And that is where we come in.
Oliver revealing a lineup of merch branded Buck Off. He says the proceeds will help battle hunger in the U.S. Legal experts say when a company wants to protect its brand, they can only go so far.
Buc-ee's does not and will never have the right to exclude everybody else from using cartoon beavers. The key is, are they similar enough in the same marketplace to cause a likelihood of confusion?
Regardless of the legal outcome, in the court of public opinion, this furry guy may have bit off more than he can chew.
And this is absolutely disgusting. How dare y'all?
How dare you? Jesse, let's dig into this beaver battle a little bit more here. Give us some.
You just wanted to say beaver battle again.
I did. I was trying to one-up his tale of two beavers. How similar are these businesses to each other, generally?
Yeah, so as we've made abundantly clear, guys, they both have beavers in their logo. We'll leave it to everyone at home to judge just how similar they might seem. But there are also some key differences, including a pretty big one. According to a local Ohio newspaper, the Mini Mart has no gas pumps. Also, it's one location in Ohio as opposed to Buc-ee's, which is in multiple states. And now some in this community are asking how much further Buc-ee's might go. According to the paper, there are numerous depictions of beavers in that city, and that should be no surprise because it is Beaver Creek, Ohio. So we will just have to wait and see where this beaver beef, if you will, heads next. We should note we've reached out to both the Mini Mart and Buc-ee's for comment. So far, we have not heard back, guys.
Okay, all right.
I don't know that this needs my legal analysis. But the Ohio place also doesn't have the hat. The beaver doesn't have the little hat.
Oh, that's an important distinction.
Right? Look at that. Yeah. So who is, the level of confusion?
People who don't know. You are our senior legal correspondent, so your insight and analysis.
Jesse, we may have to partner on this and take a deep dive.
Thank
you, Jesse. I think he's asking if you could represent him.
I'm out of the game.
He couldn't afford law. Here's the thing. I think John Oliver makes a good point. If you confuse some of these logos with each other,
you need to do your
That's on you. That's not on these establishments. Jesse, thank you. Still to come. Think he got him to say, all right, all right, all right? We're going to take you inside Oscar winner Matthew McConaughey's Vatican Pope a Vatican City meeting with the Pope.
And plus, it is the undisputed sound of summer sweeping Billboard's top 5 for the very first time. We're going to explore the many reasons country is king right after this.
He's choosing Texas, I can tell. I feel like a woman.
Is that your karaoke song?
It's one of them. It's one of them, Lauren Jared. We're back with the ultimate country pop anthem, Shania Twain's "Man, I Feel Like a Woman."
So believe it or not, it peaked at number 23 on the Billboard Hot 100 list. Fast forward 27 years, and now country songs make up that list's entire top 5. NBC's Savannah Sellers, our resident country music expert, maybe. Hi.
Howdy, y'all. Good morning. I do love country music. I grew up on it, and we are calling it now. Summer 2026 will be remembered as the summer of country music. And of course, we've seen country hits dominate before. Think Old Town Road or a bar song. But never in the 68-year history of the Billboard Hot 100 have we seen a full country sweep until now.
Just when I thought I got him to fall in love with Tennessee.
From the undisputed song of the summer.
Seeing you tonight, I remembered I loved you.
To a global icon returning to her roots. This morning, country is two-stepping to the top of the charts.
It's moving into mainstream pop culture.
And for the first time, country songs are saying howdy to all top 5 spots on the Billboard Hot 100. Coming in at number 1,
she's from Texas, I can tell.
Fans are still choosing Ella Langley's anthem.
This is the only thing I've ever wanted to do. It's the only thing I've talked about ever wanting to do.
While an established country superstar, Morgan Wallen, is at number 2. Langley and Wallen even coming together for a duet. That's 4th on the list, just below Taylor Swift's standout from the Toy Story 5 soundtrack.
But I knew it, I knew you.
As Swifties know, this isn't her first rodeo. Rounding out the top 5, rising star Stella Lefty's breakout smash, Boston.
On a train back to Boston, and we're jumping the gun.
Country's ascent up the charts is no fluke.
I think we've entered a permanent age in which a lot of people who are not solely country music fans are going to be in there for the top acts.
In recent years, mega stars have given the genre a twirl. Country culture also fueling wildly popular fashion trends. Line dancing is strutting its way back into the zeitgeist. Not to mention the Duttons bringing cowboy cool front and center.
I better get after it then.
And with an endless supply of jams just a stream away.
Just when I thought I got him to fall in love with Tennessee.
Listeners far and wide keep choosing country.
Just when I thought I got him to fall in love with Tennessee.
So Savannah, these are always good songs, but like, do you have a
Right.
sense of why now? Why is everyone getting on the bandwagon?
Yeah, so yesterday I talked to the general manager of Columbia Records, that's the home to Ella Langley, and he pointed out that basically this is going beyond the traditional audiences and resonating with them for a couple of reasons, right? We're seeing this genre bending. We're seeing pop stars kind of mix with them do collaborations, or just a full pop crossover. The other thing is, think about it, with streaming, you can really get popular pretty easily now without the move to Nashville and winning over country radio. We have seen this just absolutely take off on Spotify. Streams double. That has really changed the game of how you even become a country star these days.
Yeah, well, remember, Neo told us he always wanted to make a country album. And a lot of artists grew up on country, sort of having the foundational underpinning.
And Neo even made the point to us, remember, he was like, if you just change the beat on a lot of songs, it is a country song. It's just like those good, heartfelt lyrics.
Well, you also have to wonder how much of this could be attributed to the fact that the definition of country has just expanded
definitely
so broadly over the last 10, 15 years.
And don't you always think like it's so good in the summer? You just want to like be in your backyard listening to country music.
Cold beer in your hand.
It's a vibe.
Yeah,
Next
little
to a
beers,
fire pit,
little
maybe.
beers and sunshine. Beers and sunshine.
That's a good country.
That actually is a country song.
See, there you go. Thank you.
Mr. Roka, what are we looking at over there?
Well, this is kind of fascinating. So the Daniel Inouye Solar Telescope in Hawaii, they were testing it. They were just making sure it was working correctly. And they discovered when they zoomed in this incredible detail of the surface of the sun. And it's a very thin atmosphere, but is way hotter than the actual core of the sun. And what you're looking at is this undulation of magnetic plasma. It's kind of like when you see the wind blowing across water and it creates waves. So how cool is this? I mean, it's just kind of amazing. A lot of folks geeking out about this. Just one of those things we thought you might like it, and there you have it. Anyway, in the meantime, you're not going to see a lot of the sun as you make your way into the mid-Mississippi River Valley. Heavy showers and thunderstorms along this frontal system. These will be arriving into the northeast later today. Locally heavy rain. In fact, it's probably going to cause some travel delays from St. Louis, Cleveland, Chicago possible. Then a new round of storms moves in from Ohio to Massachusetts. Rainfall amounts fairly light, but some of these downpours could cause some localized flash flooding. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. That's your latest weather. Hashtag PSSP by Dylan.
You guys ready?
We're ready.
Craig, I feel like you should start this one off.
Oh. All right.
You love that line. This one features Matthew McConaughey trading Austin for the Vatican. The Oscar winner and his wife Camilla were just greeted by Pope Leo during his weekly general audience at St. Peter's Basilica. The trio was seen briefly chatting during their time together while cameras captured the moment. By the way, McConaughey's been spending a lot of time in Italy this summer filming a new movie for Netflix. So I don't know who is fanning more over the other in this situation.
Probably Matthew over the Pope. I would think.
I would hope so.
Yeah,
especially as spiritual as he is.
Huge fan.
Yeah.
Right? Like it could go both ways.
Sure, why not?
You're a good Catholic. If you got a visit with the Pope, what would you talk about with him?
See a peek outside your window.
Very good question. I would have to give that a lot of thought.
Yeah.
You'd only have a couple of minutes.
Right.
You want to make it count. Yeah.
All right, we're going to ponder that. Still ahead, we're going to get to the rest of your pop start and a must-see boost from Gemma. Hey.
Hi, good morning. We are highlighting the hard work and some of the best bosses you'll ever meet, helping a remarkable young man live out his college dreams. But first, these messages.
We are back. Coming up on 7:51, JBH is here with a great boost.
Yes, okay, an inspiring story is capturing our attention this morning. We want you to meet Sales de Souza. He moved to the U.S. from Brazil in 2016 and spent time in high school working at a local Wendy's. His plan was to eventually leave that job and head into construction, but life had other ideas. Sales got into Yale, a dream he thought was impossible. We wanted to live in that moment a little bit until that Wendy's job changed everything. The owner set aside extra money for every shift that he worked, vowing to pay his college tuition if he didn't quit.
Come on.
Sales said that encouragement changed his entire perspective on what he was capable of. He stuck to it, and now he is heading to Yale in the fall.
That's amazing.
Can we just say good luck? And by the way, you can read his full story on today.com. Isn't that beautiful?
Great boost.
It actually is. It's the power of employers, you know, who can change these lives by just believing in somebody.
Yeah.
And
Well
they
done.
thrive off of that.
Yes,
Yeah.
forever.
Meanwhile, applications at Wendy's now
Yes,
are going to
exactly.
surge from
I know
teenagers
we
all over
didn't say
America.
the
See, it was a
specific
twofer.
Wendy's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That was
pretty
great.
beautiful.
All right, just ahead, we've got a bonus boost on Pop Start, an unforgettable surprise for an adorable grandmother who added Michael B. Jordan to her family photo wall. But first, your local news.
It's 8 o'clock on today. Coming up, sounding the alarm. This morning, another foodborne illness outbreak growing rapidly nationwide.
Every time we look up, there's another recall.
The CDC now tracking hundreds of salmonella cases. A second popular food chain pulling jalapenos from its restaurants. We're live with the very latest. Then, calling the shots. The FDA approving a new flu vaccine, a first of its kind, using brand new technology. All the details just ahead. And child's play. As students gear up to go back to school, why some states are pushing for longer recess time.
That social and emotional learning is done more so on the playground than in the classroom.
We'll take a closer look. All that plus Role Model live in Studio 1A. Cindy Lou heads back to Whoville. And the Summer of Love
will I cry right now?
No, me too, literally.
The reality dating series breaking records and hearts. Today, Thursday, August 6th, 2026.
Our first family trip to New York from crazy Minnesota. Today's his 60th birthday. Visiting from Frederick, Maryland. Pompano Beach, Florida. Silver Springs, Virginia. Henry, Illinois. And Kansas City, Missouri. We love you, Grandma and Grandpa. Mother-daughter trip from Alabama. From Lake Oswego, Oregon.
Been watching today for 40 years.
40 years. Thank you, good sir. Thank you to all the folks who decided to grace us with their presence on our plaza. We see you. We love you. We're going to get outside and say hello to you coming up in just a few. Love the excitement.
I love the Thursday August crowd.
Yeah.
Still holding on to summer.
Yes. Happy Thursday to you, by the way. Laura Judd in for Savannah on this Friday Eve.
Yeah, happy to be with you. And if you have back to school shopping to do, be sure to join us tomorrow because Christine Romans is going to share some money saving strategies on all of those essentials, including why actually spreading out your purchases is so important.
All right, we'll do that tomorrow. Right now, though, let's get to your news at 8. And we're going to begin with another foodborne illness outbreak spreading across the country. This morning, a second popular food chain is now racing to remove jalapenos as cases of salmonella surge. NBC's Maggie Vespa joins us now from a Chipotle near Chicago with all the details on this one. Maggie, good morning.
Hey, Craig, good morning. Chipotle, of course, the first to pull jalapeno peppers from its restaurants, and now it's Qdoba following suit as they say a precaution. This as the CDC investigation into this outbreak points to a potentially crucial link, and America's summer of foodborne illness scares continues. This morning, new concerns about another foodborne illness outbreak hitting at least 27 states across the country. The CDC now tracking close to 350 cases of salmonella, including 36 hospitalizations.
Every time we look up, there's another recall.
Colorado and Minnesota accounting for more than 200 cases combined. This as the Mexican-style food chain Qdoba announces it proactively removed jalapeno peppers from all of its restaurants out of an abundance of caution. Qdoba following in rival Chipotle's footsteps, which announced the same move earlier this week after state health officials found more than 100 people sickened with salmonella in Minnesota, most of them after eating Chipotle. The chain writing, "The health and safety of our guests and employees is our highest priority." Overnight, the CDC tying cases to jalapenos grown in Sinaloa, Mexico, and distributed by California-based Coast Citrus Distributors. The CDC says the company has agreed to recall the hot green peppers. Food safety experts say finding a root cause will take time.
FDA will visit that location and they'll do their investigation to try to figure out exactly what caused it.
The salmonella surge is just the latest food scare in America, with health officials also tracking that cyclospora outbreak linked to tainted lettuce served at Taco Bell, with more than 10,000 confirmed infections and 2 deaths. Taco Bell has since removed the tainted lettuce. The damage rippling across the industry, with Salad and Go, a regional chain in Arizona and Nevada, filing for bankruptcy. In part, they say, because customers afraid of getting sick are avoiding lettuce. Now, the CDC is stressing that because Chipotle, Qdoba, and Taco Bell have all pulled the potentially tainted ingredients, their food should be safe. On the lettuce front, food safety experts are still recommending people avoid bagged lettuce and bagged salad and always wash your produce thoroughly, outbreak or no outbreak. Craig.
All right, lots of worried folks there. Maggie Vespa for us there outside Chicago. Maggie, thank you.
Turning to the Middle East now, the U.S. and Iran both saying a deal over the Strait of Hormuz is imminent. It could be a potentially way to reopen the critical waterway and help bring an end to this war. NBC's chief international correspondent Keir Simmons is in the region with the very latest for us. Keir, good morning.
Hey, Laura, good morning to you. Millions of Americans, of course, waiting for news from this body of water, knowing the impact that it could have on gas prices over there. It is going to be controversial. The Iranians are saying that they are looking at a draft agreement with Oman. Oman and Iran are on either side of the Strait of Hormuz. That agreement will be about how the strait will be managed by those two countries. One of the questions will be whether Iran will be able to charge vessels to pass through the strait. The Trump administration has been opposed to that. President Trump saying an agreement could come soon. The concern in this region is that if we do not see it in the coming days, we may see another escalation this weekend. And then after all of that, President Trump says a second phase in the talks will be over the nuclear file. But the Iranians say they aren't negotiating with the U.S. Laura?
All right, Keir Simmons. Thank you, Keir.
The Food and Drug Administration yesterday approved the country's first flu shot that uses mRNA technology. It is called Influziva, and it's from drug maker Moderna. The FDA granted approval for two age groups, adults 50 to 65 and 65 and older. In a late-stage trial, Influziva was found to be about 27% more effective than a standard flu shot. Moderna said Influziva will be available for this fall's flu season.
Well, the Gordie Howe International Bridge is now open to pedestrians and cyclists. The bridge is the only border crossing between Michigan and Canada where people can legally cross on foot or on wheels. Now, travelers are still required to go through customs before entering the bridge, and so many people lined up to cross it yesterday, it was actually forced to close temporarily. The bridge opened to vehicle traffic last month after months of delays. So you can have friends in the north now.
I've been on that bridge. It's a beautiful bridge.
On your bicycle?
No, but maybe next time.
Okay.
Maybe next time, now that I have the option.
I love it when I can hear Dylan laughing off camera a little bit. What are you working on?
I'm imagining Craig crossing the border on bike with a helmet. All right, coming up on Pop
Thank you, with the helmet. Thank you.
If it fits over that new hairstyle. Coming up on Pop Start. Do you have any
That would literally be the funniest thing I've ever heard you say on television. Wow.
Guys, coming up on Pop Start, if you had any doubts about just how popular Love Island USA has become, wait until you hear how many people are watching that show's new season.
Little Dylan Dreyer draft by.
Everybody in the studio.
Dylan draft by. First, we've got a story that all parents really need to see this morning as we head into this new school year. There's a growing debate in a lot of communities all over the country over recess and just how long that vital break in the day should actually be. Kate Snow standing by with a closer look right after this.
I was Al listening. I need Al.
As long as I'm here, there will be no grades or gold stars or demerits. We're gonna have recess all the time.
Woo! But Miss Dunham only gives us recess for 15 minutes.
Hey, you're not hearing me, girl. I'm in charge now, okay? And I say recess.
Yeah, we are back with Jack Black from the beloved School of Rock. They're playing the teacher that every kid would love to have, but let's just say not every school is on board with his character's thoughts on recess.
In a lot of schools, students are spending less and less time outside as academic demands continue to grow, but new efforts are underway to change that.
NBC's Kate Snow is here with the closer look. Hey, Kate.
Yeah, good morning, guys. So for many students, right, recess is obviously the best part of the school day. It's a chance to run around or socialize or blow off steam. And a growing number of researchers are saying that unstructured playtime isn't just fun, it may be more important to their success than we realize. And now some states are working to get kids more recess.
For kids getting hit with the reality of summer vacation coming to an end, there might be something to look forward to this fall: more recess. 13 states making sure students get more of the school day's most anticipated break. Oklahoma's physical activity law just doubled recess time from 20 to 40 minutes.
It's so important. The kids need to play. They need to get their energy out. They need to run around, and they need to have time for each other and talk to their friends out on the playground.
When school starts next week in Oklahoma City, Superintendent Dr. Jamie Polk says the school day will be 20 minutes longer to make room for learning in class and at recess.
Recess time is an opportunity for them to problem solve, for them to literally learn each other. That social and emotional learning is done more so on the playground than in the classroom. And so it's an extension of the learning.
So you see a benefit to that extra 20 minutes of recess?
Yes, I see a benefit.
The state joining a growing movement to protect unstructured play after the CDC says up to 40% of school districts nationwide reduced or eliminated recess starting around 2005.
A kid without recess, it's too horrible for words.
Now the trend is starting to reverse. Pennsylvania now requiring 30 minutes of daily recess this school year.
The research around the link between recess and academics is really strong.
Experts at Johns Hopkins University say the payoff goes far beyond burning energy, linking regular recess to higher academic performance, getting kids off screens, improving their physical and mental health, as well as increased social skills and better behavior.
When kids come back in from recess, they actually have more time on task and classroom disruptions go down. And so having recess really builds out a lot of different opportunities for kids to grow in different ways than they can during the school day when it's overly structured.
The American Academy of Pediatrics calling recess a necessary break in the day that supports healthy child development. And for some parents, that message hits close to home.
I had noticed that my daughter was just coming home from school like a jumping bean.
Tennessee moms Morgan Garner and Catherine Truman helped push for a law expanding daily recess from 15 to 40 minutes in their state after seeing the difference too little playtime was making in their own children.
My son went from not wanting to go to school every morning and crying about school every single morning to being excited about the day.
Now they're on a mission through their organization Say Yes to Recess to help others across the country advocate for a more balanced school day.
We just want that shift in the mindset when it comes to, hey, what does recess provide? It's not extra time, it's essential time, and it's teaching them essential tasks that they can carry through life.
As more states rethink what helps kids succeed, more students are finding that one of the best lessons of the day happens on the playground.
So the Oklahoma City superintendent told me that they are extending the whole day with more break time for all students K through 12. And that's something that the Johns Hopkins expert is advocating for, saying students all the way through high school, guys, can benefit from those short breaks during the day.
I just think they focus better when they are tired and just get to run around.
Yeah, they just need to get that energy out.
Yes.
I would maintain, and this may not be a popular opinion, but especially boys.
Yes.
Especially boys.
100%.
Gotta run them around like puppies. Yes.
Kate, thank you.
Thank you so much. Mr. Roker, how are you, sir? What are we looking at?
Well, guess what? I got a little surprise guest, a treat for you, who's going to be joining me for a very special weather report. Young man, please come on in here. Ladies and gentlemen, role model. Here he is.
Yes. Hello.
We had such a great time with it in fact, I had a great time being Sally during your Plaza performance.
Right.
I mean, I did spill a lot of the wine, but you can help us spill the tea here.
Yeah.
As far as it comes up. We're going to spill the tea about, you got a brand new album coming out.
I do, tonight at midnight.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's called Chuck Timely and the Hourglass. It's out tonight. There it is.
All right.
Shouldn't be showing that on TV. But
it could be a root beer.
It is a root beer, and that's what the album's about, and it's just all about root beer, and I hope everyone listens to it tonight at midnight.
What's the title? What's the title about?
Chuck Timely. It's a character I came up with to kind of represent the themes on the album, and it's about time and, you know, time passing, feeling stagnant, especially when I'm at the age now when all my friends are
getting married. All right, well, here we go. We got a special weather map that is going to help you with some of the song titles in your new album. For example,
look at that.
Honeydew, California.
Yes, Honeydew, California, and of course, no surprise, Sunny. We already knew that.
We've got Charles City, but since it's Chuck Timely, Charles City.
Chuck City, Iowa. I love that.
Is there a song in there that has something to do with joy?
Yes, there's a song called Joy. It was the second single, and so just like the song, it's going to be very hot, very spicy in Joy, Texas. Yes.
That's right. And Midnight, Mississippi.
And Midnight, Mississippi. We have a song called Chasing Midnight on the album, and also, I guess Everywhere is very nice.
That's right. Harmony, Maine's got some sunshine.
Harmony, Maine. Yeah, that's where we want to focus the most. That's sort of my favorite area on the map. And I have a hometown show in Maine tomorrow for the album, and luckily it's 89 There's one cloud. I see a cloud.
Yeah,
but
one
we're
cloud.
fine.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. So I must ask, out of all the Sallys you had, who was the best Sally?
You were my favorite.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Oh, role models. Thanks so
Thank
much.
you
The
so
new
much.
album coming out. Chuck Timely and the Hourglass out everywhere tomorrow. Now, here's what's happening in
Your neck of the woods.
Boom! That's your latest weather. Well, that was kind of fun.
Chanel's joined the
I was
party.
excited.
That was fun.
You're wearing the same color as Ron.
Yeah, you match.
I love that.
He's got places. He was going to come over, but he had to skedaddle.
He's got a big day.
He is. He's got a big album.
That was really cool. We
That
should
was
do more of
fun.
that.
Well, thank you very much. How about a little pop star?
All right, it's also going to be fun for you this morning, and we're starting with Gilmore Girls. Is anyone feeling like this today?
There's no coffee.
That's not funny.
I can give you herbal tea.
This is not an herbal tea morning. This is a coffee morning.
Every morning for you is a coffee morning.
This is a jumbo coffee morning. I need coffee and an IV.
Sure.
Well, if that
There you
coffee
go.
doesn't wake you up, this news might. A Gilmore Girls documentary is in the works. It will feature never-before-seen outtakes, behind-the-scenes footage, and original script pages, taking viewers back to Stars Hollow to relive the Y2K series. It will be told from the perspective of series creator Amy Sherman Palladino, and also includes cast members like Lauren Graham, who played Lorelai on all 7 seasons of the show. HBO Max is currently in production on the doc, and I feel like the whole show's having a resurgence.
Yeah.
Like the next
Whole new
generation
audience.
is watching it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next up, it's time to talk about Spider-Man again. It is officially a smash at the box office.
You're not gonna get away with this.
But he might.
I didn't know you could get that big.
In just 7 days on the big screen, Spider-Man Brand New Day has become the highest grossing movie of the year. $1.1 billion and counting, because all of us haven't seen it yet, so we're going to add to that. It has now surpassed Toy Story 5. It's also now the second quickest film to surpass $1 billion, just after Avengers Endgame in 2019.
My brother did see it with his 2 boys.
Loved it.
Said it was the best Spider-Man so far.
Wow.
So
And I think the storyline is good for anyone, even if you're not into the whole
That's what I
series.
think it is. It's like it kind of checks all the boxes.
Yeah, so
A lot of
everybody
people
can watch
relating
it.
to it.
Big family movie. Moving on.
This is not a family show.
No.
This next one.
This next one. No, not quite. Love Island,
Different
USA.
kind of family.
The summer continues to heat up with the reality series now setting new records. Season 8 is the most watched original season ever on Peacock with 19 billion minutes viewed. It beats its own record set last year. And here's something to note. Data found that nearly 30% of the streams come from phones and tablets, which is the biggest mobile audience for a Peacock series as well.
Interesting.
Toot our own horn there. Cool. Next up, The Grinch. We don't want to rush summer, but soon we'll be wondering.
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you?
26 years ago, a young Taylor Momsen stole the Grinch's heart as Cindy Lou Who. And with the recent news of Jim Carrey returning for a sequel, would the actress and singer ever consider stepping back into Cindy Lou's shoes? She caught up with E.T. to weigh in.
I'll stick with my phrase of the day. Life is weird. You never know. I genuinely have such a fond place for Grinch in my heart, realizing what an impact that whole experience had on me as a person. And it was nothing but positive. So when things are that positive, nothing's off the table. I'll stick with my phrase.
Not off the table. Taylor's currently on tour with her band, so maybe the sequel needs some new music as well.
Cool.
Yeah, so
A
we'll see.
grunge version of
Mr.
Grinch.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Grinch.
I didn't want to interrupt that.
Sorry.
Just ahead, we're going to hit the plaza and the grill. Gabi Dalkin sharing some of her favorite cookout recipes.
That's going to be good.
After your local news.
You're a mean one.
We are back at 8:30 on this Thursday morning as we say hello to the sea of smiling, lovely faces out on the plaza. Big thanks to everyone for joining us this morning.
And a big thanks to this fella in particular. What's your name, young man? Steven. Your name's Steven?
Yeah, Steven.
I saw your son. You had a liver transplant at 8 weeks old.
Yes, sir.
Man, you look good. How you feeling?
Feeling great today, being on the Today Show.
Thank you for being here. I assume you this is Dad here?
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Stephen Coffee II.
Where y'all from?
Dumfries, Virginia.
Yes, God is good.
Amen.
Thank y'all for coming by. Congratulations. Wow.
That's great.
By the way, if you're here today, an invitation to come back tomorrow because, yes, the music that you're hearing right now comes from the star of tomorrow's City Summer Concert, Ira Starr. Ira Starr, she's a rising star. She burst on the scene just a few years ago. Now she is a 2-time Grammy nominee. She's got a brand new album on the way. We cannot wait for Ira Starr to rock the stage tomorrow.
That is going to be great. Well, coming up in this half hour, since it feels like summer, we're going to fire up the grill with best-selling cookbook author Gabi Dalikin. If you're planning a cookout, you want her recipe for an all-in-one steak caprese feast.
Ooh. Checks off all the boxes.
That's it right there.
All right, then coming up on the third hour, the legendary Sue Bird is stopping by for an exciting and exclusive announcement. She's going to give us the big reveal of Team USA's star-studded roster for the Women's Basketball World Cup.
Oh, nice, guys. And then later on the fourth hour, music superstar Usher
Let's go.
with us today. Yes, he's in the building. We can't wait to catch up with him coming up in just a minute.
Is he going to serenade you think? Chanel-y? Yeah.
She's just smiling.
Chanel.
Okay.
Chanel.
Okay, it says Hager.
You make me wanna...
Hey.
Whoa. No, it's a song.
I know.
Oh. All right. Craig's got the haircut for it. He's ready.
Oh, wow.
A lot of haircut jokes today.
Okay.
Keep going, JB8.
Fashion designer and TV personality Tim France will also be here. He's going to talk to us all about an exciting new collaboration.
All right, so that's coming up. Before we do anything else, though, a new episode of Jenna's Open Book podcast is out, ladies and gentlemen. This week's guest features Allison Espak, author of the best-selling book, The Wedding People. She opens up about its unexpected success and the possibility of seeing those characters again.
Will there ever be a sequel? People
It's
love
funny.
to ask that
It never
question.
occurred to me to write a sequel,
But have you
until
heard
people
them?
started asking
Totally.
me, and then I was like, "Oh, I could see that." So I'm not saying no. I don't. You know.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh, wow. My face.
Look at you.
Oh.
The little Barbara Walters.
That was really a good freeze frame.
It really was. Thank you all
Search
for that.
Open Book with Jenna on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast to get the full episode. Open Book with Jenna.
Can we see that again?
I don't know if they can
that
reach
is
you.
gold. That is comedy gold.
Oh, there it is. Wow, that was fast.
I think freeze frame it.
Looks like you just ate a lemon.
Fabulous. I think it's like you're like Barbara Walters' face.
Feeling bad about myself.
It's like you just had a lemon.
Oh, Al, do the weather.
Sour face.
I feel badly for this woman over here because it's that she's married to Al Roker's twin. What's your name?
Shirley.
And what's your name, sir?
Percy.
Percy. Well, how horrible is that?
It's not bad.
But he's a good man.
Yes, he is.
He is. There you go. Have people told you think that I look like you?
A lot of people.
Do people come up and just slap you because for a blown forecast?
We are back, 8:37 now. We're back ready to make you a smarter shopper. Sarah Eggenberger here, the Today contributor, also senior editor at New Beauty, is here to debunk some common shopping misconceptions and also help us save a few bucks along the way as well. Always good to have you.
Yeah.
I think folks are going to learn a lot from this segment.
Yeah, right.
First of all, let's just start with some things to keep in mind before we even put anything in our carts. What are some things to keep in mind?
So going into the store, remember, they want you to purchase, and so you have to have a game plan going in.
Right.
So the first thing is your price anchors. So think about how you compare products, because we typically don't do it in a vacuum. So if you have two cereal boxes next to each other and you're comparing them, the less expensive one, no matter if it is higher price, is going to seem less expensive just because of what you're comparing it next to.
Okay.
So make sure you look at the value, not necessarily what it's just sitting next to compare prices.
And consider placement. We're talking about those end caps.
Exactly, because that is the highest retail place that you can get your products. And so oftentimes retailers charge for that place of the brands. And so that's there to sell you the seasonal item, like the s'mores and fun things, right? It's not necessarily there to offer the discounts. So make sure you're shopping by what you need, not by what's grabbing your attention.
And this last one I find just completely fascinating.
Yeah, this we should give to our kids, actually, because if you carry a basket, that physical weight stops you naturally from being able to purchase more products. And so if you use a basket, if you're only going in for milk, just get the basket. Don't go for the cart where you can keep throwing stuff in there. So give your kids the basket. They can't take everything with them home.
Let's start in the grocery store, Sarah Eggenberger. the long-standing debate over frozen versus fresh. What say you?
So a lot of people think that you need to buy fresh versus frozen. Here's the thing. Produce is most expensive if it's in the garbage because we all go because this looks so beautiful. We get all the fruits and vegetables that are fresh, but then they go moldy or the spinach goes bad before you can finish it. With your frozen, it can last longer. So even though the prices might be comparable, just think about what you're going to get the most value from, the cost per bites, basically.
Yeah, you make a good point.
You have to look at that versus just naturally the prices.
The frozen always typically lasts longer.
Yeah.
What about buying in bulk, especially things like detergent, paper towels, toilet paper, things like that?
Yeah, so we oftentimes think that bigger is better and it has a better value to it. That's not always the case. And so specifically, like we're looking at laundry detergents here. When you're comparing that, you might think, okay, this bulk size is better because you're looking at that cost per ounce. But really what you should look at is the concentrate and look at the cost per load, specifically for like things like detergents, because that's going to show you what's going to be the better value. Oftentimes, too, when it comes to detergents, if you purchase too much, like you use too much, and that's not good for your clothes or for your washing machines.
We got about a minute left. Let's talk about beauty products because there's so many like labels and terms and all of them. Is there a correlation between that and the actual value of the product?
That's a great question. So typically, no. And so oftentimes what we see is like natural, clean, the clinical strength, dermal-approved. Those are just marketing terms. There's no standardized terminology here. So the true story is if you turn the bottle around and you look at the back of the packaging, because that shows you the value because that's the ingredients. And so if you see like 8 to 10 ingredients are about the same, you're probably purchasing the same product because of the benefit. Also look for like airless packaging, things like this that keeps the product safe and efficacious longer. So especially your vitamin C's, your sunscreens, things like that.
Last but not least, really quickly, when it comes to clothing, what are some things we should consider?
So when it comes to clothing, you want to think about the price tag, yes, because that's just your admission fee, but also like your upkeep and your wearage.
Dry cleaning.
Dry cleaning. That's so like look at this sweater, great sweater versus this sweater. You can compare prices, right? The price is going to be potentially more expensive for the item that is going to be a washable sweater like this one. This one is going to actually be cheaper. And it's better for you because long term, you don't have to worry about the dry cleaning versus something that's going to be.
I just checked the tag because I actually have this exact same sweater.
Oh,
J. Crew.
Yes, J. Crew, both J. Crew. So think about your upkeep and also the cost per wear when it comes to your clothes.
Sarah Eichenberger, thank you as always. Laura, what you working on over there?
So many good tips there. And speaking of savings, guys, up next, Chassie Post has combed through the big Nordstrom anniversary sale, and she's going to give us all the details on the best in beauty, fashion, everything. You're going to want to jump right in. But first, this is Today on NBC. We are back now with what to shop this week, and the clock is ticking on the Nordstrom anniversary sale. With just a few days left, we're breaking down some of the deals on top brands you do not want to miss. Shop Today fashion and lifestyle contributor Chassie Post has everything we need to know. So let's put that QR code to the bottom of your screen to some work and some dive in. Chassie, good morning.
Good morning.
We're diving into sweater weather already?
I know. Can you believe it? And I cannot get over this sale. We're getting 34% off. Get in here, Laura. This is the softest sweater you will ever feel. And it's made out of a cotton blend, so you can wear it all year long. And I mean, I just love the silhouette. I tried this on. You're going to see a picture of me and one of our staffers. A little oversized. A little oversized, so easy and really flattering because it goes below the hip, right?
Hides a multitude of sins.
Yeah. So
and machine washable?
And machine washable.
Let's go.
And normally the price is around $59 today, starting at just $38.99. Oh, it's so soft. It feels like butter.
Now, I didn't know Dr. Scholl's even made shoes.
Yes, they do. And I mean, we're getting comfort and style with these platform sneakers. And they had me at Dr. Scholl's, and they've been giving relief to your feet since the 60s. I love this brand. And check this out. I mean, get in there. This is a really cushy footbed. It's got built-in arch support. And if you guys can see here, it's got this platform because who doesn't love a little lift, Laura? I mean, these are great for anybody who's on their feet all day. Teachers, I mean, it's back to school already. And normally the price on these is $100. Today we're getting them for $64.99. So such a great deal. And real leather and suede uppers.
And they didn't sacrifice the fashion for the comfort.
Exactly. Okay, so next up, we've got a really exciting beauty deal. So we're getting almost 50% off this 3-piece set. It's
you get it all.
From Lancome. And guess what you're getting? Not one, but 2 full-size mascaras, and this is their best-selling Lash Idole. And you're also getting a travel size of their fan favorite eye makeup remover.
Oh, that's
great.
great.
And this is perfect because experts say we should be replacing our mascara every 3 months.
I know, and no one ever does.
Exactly, but now you can. And check out this before and after. This mascara is all about volume.
Oh, wow.
No clumps, it lengthens, and it's also a really good eye makeup remover.
All this for only $38.
Yeah, well, normally it's $74, but today we're getting it for $38.
A little bling.
A little bling. Oh, I love these. We're also getting up to 34% off these gorgeous cubic zirconia stud earrings. And I love a classic CZ stud.
Yeah.
They are so timeless. And, you know, wear formally, wear with everything. I wear mine constantly. And look how beautiful these are.
Wait, it's also nice that it's both silver and gold plate.
Yes, yes. So, yes, you've got 14 karat gold plate or platinum plate. And you can choose between 1 and we have 1 and 4 carats here, but there's a range of sizes. And
as big as you want to go.
Exactly. And normally they start at $42. Today we're getting them starting at $27.99. Nice. And last but not least, this is from Nordstrom's own brand. I love these stylish and really useful jewelry boxes.
I love it.
And you can see they zip. So you can throw them in your bag and go. I mean, they're great for travel, but the office, for gym, and they're velvet inside.
They look good. They're petite.
So they protect your jewelry, and also a compartment for everything. And check out here, you can see in this front one.
To store the earrings.
To store the earrings. Isn't that genius? And they feel like real textured leather. So normally the price on these $25, but today $15.99. I mean,
it's a great deal.
Yeah, and great gifts.
Thank
like
you
the
for making
studs,
it so easy for us.
so many great gifts if you're thinking ahead for the holidays.
You did all your homework. To jump on these scales, scan that QR code or head to today.com/shop. Craig, over to you. Are we eating?
Oh, we are indeed, my friend. And by the way, it is smelling great out here. We're going to throw some steaks on the grill with the one, the only Gabi Dawkins. She's going to share the only recipe that you're going to need for a weekend cookout. But first, this is Today on NBC. We're back with Today Food this morning. Our friend Gabi Dawkins is here she's going to take some of the stress out of the next cookout with not one but 2 fresh and flavor-packed recipes. She, of course, is the author of the best-selling cookbook, Grilling, also the creator of the popular food and lifestyle brand, What's Gabi Cooking. She's also got this great IG Live cooking show she does every week.
Honored.
She's fresh off a concert last night at MSG, rocking out to Hillary Duff, and now she's making steak.
Listen, I'm living my best life, and I'm excited to be here with you.
Yes,
Thanks for having me.
Living your best life. So let's start with this. It's flank steak.
Yes.
We're going to make a steak. We're going to make a salad. Let's talk about the marinade. What goes into a Gabi Dawkins marinade?
Okay, so first of all, flank steak has to be marinade. Like, it's fibrous. You have to break it down. So we're going to do olive oil. You want to throw some of this stuff in here. This is red wine vinegar, soy sauce.
Soy sauce.
This is a little bit of agave.
A little agave.
And then you can throw some of the garlic in there as well.
Garlic. Okay.
Salt and pepper. This is going to go into your refrigerator for like minimum of 8 hours, but like I'd prefer overnight.
Minimum 8 hours.
Yeah, like it needs to break it down. I
Do
know
you have
it's
to
so hot out here.
marinate the flank longer than other steaks?
Like a skirt steak, you could just do a spice rub or something on it, but yeah, you kind of got to give that some time. So then you're going to marinate it, let it like zhuzh around in there, and then you want to throw this onto the grill.
Oh, yes,
I mean,
ma'am,
I do. Too.
Somewhere Carson Daly is watching enviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real delight. Flank steak's going to grill for like 4 to 6 minutes per side. I'm a medium rare girl, but if you need it to be a little bit more cooked, throw it on a minute or 2. Also, halfway through, we can like give it a little zhuzh to crosshatch it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna make the caprese topping. So we've got some arugula. You know what goes into a caprese. You obviously need tomatoes. It's
and you've got some sun-dried too.
Summer. Yeah, more is more.
More is more.
You want to throw those
more
in there?
More is more.
Yeah. We've got sun-dried tomatoes. We've got the thinnest slices of red onions you could ever have. So it's like a little bit more delicate. Olive oil, red wine vinegar. Go ahead and throw that in there. And then this, you just toss together. You could eat this on its own, but I love to serve it on top of the steak. Yeah, throw that in there, make it delicious. Here is a key to flank steak. Are you ready for this?
Give me the key.
Do not cut it with the grain. You have to cut it against the grain. So take your knife, find it. If you cut it with the grain, it's going to be so chewy. See how these are all going sideways? Don't do what I just did on TV. You want to cut it against the grain. That way it's going to be really tender. And if you cut it thin enough, it will feed like 6 people.
How long do you let it rest before you slice it?
I would say 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay.
I mean, that's delicious. That marinade's insane.
Oh, God, that is
insane,
good.
right?
So good.
Oh, that's good.
Hi, guys.
Salad on
Hi,
top.
Gabby.
I didn't even see you come out.
We've just been eating the whole time.
Just been quietly shoveling
Just
this in our
eating
mouth.
steak
Yeah.
at 8 in the morning.
And we
as
love that you
should.
got a salad that matches Craig's pants because he wears
It's
caprizes
very,
all the
like,
time.
California of us, isn't it? Yeah, nice. Look at those grill marks. This is
Well,
so
nice.
hot. We are going to melt if we stand in front of this. Okay, let's make a charred pepper salad. So if you're going to be outside grilling, you might as well cook everything out there. Like, there's no point in going into your kitchen and getting that hot as well. So these are all different kinds of peppers: red peppers, orange peppers, shishito peppers. If you want to put on a green bell pepper, I support you. But like I don't want it. Like, I don't want a green
I'm
bell.
still recovering from that steak. That is
Good marinade,
that's
isn't it?
fantastic.
Thank you. I'm
Well done.
honored.
Okay.
So throw these onto the grill. They don't even need olive oil. Like, just
No
put 'em-
olive oil, nothing.
No, because listen, I'm a heavy olive oil girl, and then I will start a grease fire, and I'm not trying to do that with the fire department right there. I don't want them to judge me. But you want to get like a nice char on it. Once it comes off the grill, if you got it like really charred, you can peel that off. Slice these if you want, like cut them into long strips, keep them whole. Truly doesn't matter. Now, we're gonna make a little dressing.
Little dressing.
So we have olive oil, we have red wine vinegar.
I don't want to be lazy. I want to do my part.
Yeah, like help me a little bit, Greg.
All right.
And then I'm gonna put in some feta because I love like that salty, briny finish. Maybe some fresh pepper as well.
Okay,
and then
what do we
just
have here?
olive oil.
Oh, there's olive oil.
Olive oil, red wine vinegar, garlic, red pepper flakes, salt, pepper. The works. And then this can just go on the side. And here's a key to making roasted peppers. You could do those a day ahead of time. If you're like trying to prep and like not be stressed out the day of, you could put those in the fridge and then serve them the next day. Serve it warm, serve it room temperature, serve it cold. It's going to be good no matter what.
This is terrific.
You like it?
Oh, my God.
That's honestly
this is
such
really
a
good.
compliment, Al. Thank you.
It's good.
Well done, Gabby.
You like it? Breakfast.
Well
Breakfast
done.
chicken.
I know, right? We were starving.
How was the concert last night?
I mean, she sold out MSG 2 nights in a row. She's a queen.
All right,
It was
Gabby, thank you.
incredible.
By the way, there's more. Gabby's going to stick around and share more recipes coming up in the third hour as well. And of course, as always, you can find these recipes on our website, today.com/food. We are back after a quick check of your local news, weather, and these messages. Well done.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.